Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video that I'm bringing to you today is going to be about my 5th or 6th retightening. So forgive me because I am tired. I wanted to get my retightening out of the way in one day, which usually I don't do. I don't think I've ever done that. I normally separate it into 2 or 3 days. And I just, last night, I just wanted to get it done, and I felt like I don't want to have to deal with it a second day. So I stayed up all night retightening my hair, and I got it done. Thank God. Got it done. I left 2 undone so that I could show you guys what I use and how I do it. That was requested by one of my subscribers. I forget the name, but I will put it somewhere over here. So let me show you what I use. This is a tool that I use to retighten my hair. This is a Nappyloc tool. This is in the size small. If you go on their website, they have various sizes of this particular tool. It comes in extra small, small, medium, large. So you can go in there. They sell hair products. They sell a whole kit if you want to start your own Microlocs. There's a whole kit. I'd ordered the kit a couple years ago. It came with a book, it came with an instructional video, it came with a tool, and it came with a couple hair products. And I wound up changing my mind, as you guys know, about locking my hair back then. And so I don't know what happened to the book or the instructional video, but yeah. So anyway, the products that I normally use, or the tools that I normally use when I'm retightening my hair, besides this Nappyloc tool, I use these hair bands, and I section my hair into about 6 or 7 sections all throughout, and I just will like secure, I make nice neat parts, and then I just secure each section with one of these. I use one of these clips per section. So once I get started on a section, like retightening that section, I will take, let's say I'm working on a row, I'll use this clip and I'll separate the locks from the row of locks that I'm working on. That's what I use this for. And then I use this smaller clip here to isolate the one lock that I'm working on from the rest in the row that I'm working on. And all of that is basically, especially with this one, that's in an attempt to prevent myself from locking hairs from other locks into the lock that I'm working on. So this just helps me to keep the other ones away from the one that I'm working on. I hope that was clear. So I'm just going to do a quick demo for you. Like I said, I left 2 of them not retightened for you. So I'm just going to show you really quickly how I do this. So here's one that is not retightened, and this is the other one. I'll do this one just because it's a little bit more in the forefront. So I use a pattern of 9-6-3-12. So like, let's say that this is a clock. This would be 12 at the top. This would be 3 here. This would be 6 at the bottom, and then this would be 9 over here across from the 3. So I basically will take my lock and I thread it through the tool. And so going to 9 means that I'm going from here across to the 9, right? Then I'm going down to the 6. I'm going across to the 3. And forgive me, I'm not using a mirror. I'm just using my screen to view this with my camera. So there's to the 3, and then I go up to the 12. and then I check to see how much hair I have left, how much new growth is left. If I stop on 12 and there's just a teeny bit of space, I stop. Because if I can't do a rotation past the number 9, I will not continue because I always start on number 9. If I end on 9 and then I start on 9 the next time I need to do my hair, you can get holes in your locks that way. So I never try to end on a 9 because I always start on a 9. I hope that's clear to you guys. So it feels like I have room for 2 more passes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do a 9 again. And then I'm going to do a 6. And then that's gonna be it for me. So this is one complete retighten on that lock. What I want to do now is my normal 360 to show you what my retightening looks like this month. All right, I hope you guys got a good view of that situation. So my hair is actually growing on me. When I first cut it, I was like, oh my God, I do not have any hair. But it's growing on me, and I'm like this. I'm the type of person that no matter what kind of adjustment I make to my physical appearance, within a week or so, I've already found a way to make it work, regardless of whether I liked the initial change or I didn't. So I wasn't like too thrilled at first when I cut it, but I'm definitely okay with it now, and I figured out how to work with it. Okay, so battery's almost dead. So I just want to give you a quick rundown on this particular retightening session that I had. This time I retightened my hair a little bit different. So the way that I explained it to you in the beginning with the tools I use, that's all the same stuff. The only thing that I did differently this time was, instead of starting in the front, normally I start retightening in the front, I started in the back. The reason why I started retightening in the back this time is because I wanted to pay closer attention to my grid. And I find that when I'm retightening my hair, I start out with all this energy and all this momentum and enthusiasm, and I take my time and I'm very meticulous, and so a lot of attention gets paid to the front of my head, and that grid is maintained really well. That section of my grid is maintained really well. By the time I get to the back and I'm kind of winding down and I'm getting a little exhausted and a little tired, I find myself paying less attention to the grid. My hair is much thicker in the back, and so when I experience new growth, I experience a lot of hair that's growing in between locks, like fresh growth that's not even in a lock. I experience a lot of that growing in between locks. So when I retighten, I have to kind of assign those hairs to the lock that is in their designated area, so I don't get a lot of sort of distortion of my grid. So there's that. And then the other thing is, just because the hair is so much thicker back there, I find that when I'm retightening, the hair of one lock has a tendency to find its way into another lock as I'm retightening. you know, so that's why the separating is so important for me when I'm doing it, just to keep the lock isolated that I'm working on. So because I have all this energy and momentum and I pay all this extra attention when I first start, I decided to start in the back, and I'm really happy that I did that. And I think that I'm just gonna alternate every time I retighten my hair. So this time I started in the back, and then the next time I retighten, I'll start in the front, and then again to the back, and so on and so forth going forward. My battery died, and I drank some coffee, I had a bagel, and now we're gonna continue the video. So since now I have a little bit of charge on my camera, I'll be able to explain some more things a little bit more in depth than I originally planned to. So if you are a self-retightener and you don't have one of these mirrors, then I highly suggest you get one. So this mirror, it's got like a flexible arm, so you can kind of make it face whatever direction, you can hang it on stuff, whatever. But I use this in my bathroom, and I keep my bathroom mirror of the medicine cabinet open at an angle that faces this mirror so that I can see the back of my head when I'm retightening. This is gonna save you a lot of headache. If you are somebody who retightens without a mirror, I commend you. First of all, I can't do it. I can't go by just the feel. And because maintaining my grid is of so much importance to me, I really rely very heavily on this mirror to ensure that I'm keeping the parting as clean as possible. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. I will definitely get back to you. I want to say thank you to my subscribers, and thank you guys for all of your feedback as well, your comments on my videos. They're very, very helpful, and they definitely give me ideas as to what to talk about in upcoming videos. So I appreciate that. I will talk to you guys again later, and have a great day. Bye.